Hey Finders, and welcome back to Fortune Finds. Today I'm going to be doing a foundation wear test. I'm going to be testing out the Guerlain L'Essentiel. I have no idea how you say this. This has been out for a couple months now, but I haven't heard many people talking about it. I've worn this a few times for a couple hours here and there, but today I'm going to be wearing this for a minimum of 10 hours. So this does have an SPF of 20. It is a natural glow foundation with a 16-hour wear. So I'm really excited to get into this. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe and also click the bell button next to it. This way you get a notification every time I'm uploading a new video here on my channel. Let's get on to my Guerlain, so fancy, foundation wear test video. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do one half of my face using the Guerlain primer, and then I'm going to do the opposite side of my face using my typical primer concoction. Funny story, I bought this like a year, maybe like a year and a half ago, and I haven't opened it because this is really expensive, and I was just like, please Jesus, if that broke, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Okay, we're fine. Hello, hi. A pump and a half. This is supposed to give like a firming effect. I don't really know if it's supposed to hide pores, but we will find out. This is really nice. Wow, bougie. I love this packaging. Oh my God. That is like the bougiest. And I love it because I'm the bougiest. But I'm bougie on a budget. No Poreblem priming water, which I've been really into this, but it does not erase your pores. It's really hydrating and it's really nice if you have dry skin. But I'm just going to use this on this side of my face. These baby hairs drive me wild. Tarte Clean Slate primer just to erase my pores on this side of my face. Let's do this side of my face with the sponge, and I'll do this side of my face that I use the Guerlain on already with a brush. It Cosmetics Complexion Perfection, just because this is my favorite. This smells like a nice lotion. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. This is going on a little patchy and it's kind of gripping to my dry spots, and I used 2 pumps on the one side of my face, which if you ask me, that's a lot, but I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. I'm just gonna moisten it a little bit because it got dry. Bounce this onto the side of my face that has my usual primer. And yeah, this is going on a lot nicer with a sponge, at least I think. It's a little cakey on the other side of my face. So I think I'm just gonna go over everything with that sponge. I hope you can see on camera, but this is like really streaky and it's kind of like sitting on top of my skin, whereas the sponge side, it looks a lot more natural. It doesn't look great, but it looks more natural. So I'm just gonna go in. I'm not gonna add any additional product because I feel like this side of my face has too much product. Do you see how cakey that is on the side of my nose? But it's not cakey on this side. What's happening here? I just want to see how this meshes with everything else, and maybe we'll go in with another layer. I just don't want to pack this foundation on too much because this is the kind of foundation that could leave you cakey. I think a light layer of this is better, but I'm going in with my Morphe Concealer. I'm not sure. I will link it down below, but I really like this concealer. I did a wear test video on it where I compared it to a Shiseido, and I like this one so much better. So I really try to like brushes for the base of my face, but I feel like if you are someone with dry skin, sponges are just better. I feel like it really adds that moisture that you're lacking in general back into your skin. Charlotte Tilbury contouring wand. That went on beautifully together. I definitely do need to blend a little bit more. This Charlotte Tilbury, as nice as it is, it does require more blending than say some of my other contouring products. Now I'm gonna take my sponge and I'm just gonna bounce over this just to blend it out a little bit better. Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. And I'm just gonna pat this underneath the eyes. And I'm gonna bake around my mouth just because I don't want this foundation to sit too much in my smile lines and around my chin. I'm gonna let that sit for like a minute. Nars Laguna bronzer. This big guy right here. Go over the contour sections. So I'm kind of doing like a 3 and just setting that contour that we just applied and bringing it down the neck. This brush right here, I'm gonna hop back into this bronzer and I'm just gonna hug it in the back. Just see how that brings a little bit of depth and adds that shadow to really chisel out the cheek. See the difference between this and this? So we're just deepening our contour a little bit I just want to apologize because I forgot to start recording my audio for the last portion of this video. While I talk, I'm taking the Jouer Blush Duo in Adore. So this is the second time this has happened to me because I need to put my phone on airplane mode, but today I have places to be and like I'm waiting to hear from my mom, which I heard from, and my sister. So I didn't put it on airplane mode and my mom called me and I lost my audio. So I hit record. I lost it. And I'm just taking what's ever left over of this blush and I'm just running it over where I contoured. I don't know, sometimes I do this. I like it. Can you see the difference? This muddy looking, this better looking. Just off that very little bake that I left underneath the eyes and around my mouth. And then I'm going to take it and just go over like the edges of this side. I definitely need to clean this up. This looks really patchy. So I'm going to take some more translucent setting powder, cut the contour a little bit, but I'm going to make both sides even. So I'm going to do it to both sides. And I'm going to kind of round this out because I did bring this in a little too far. If you ever bring your blush or your bronzer in too far, just take a beauty sponge, take some powder, and just go around it like that. You know? See what I just did? Let that sit for a minute, and then we're going to wipe it off. In the meantime, I'm going to hop off camera. I'm going to do my brows because I'm pretty sure all I have left is the highlight. So I will wait to apply the highlight with you and let you know. But when you see me in a second, I'm going to look a hell of a lot better than I look right now. This foundation works really well with my other powder products. It plays really nicely with my other cream products. And this side just looks a lot better than this side. This side is cakey. I will show you that in a second. But I do want to give it a chance and maybe put some setting spray on. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Makeup Forever Profusion Light in number 1. So pretty. I love this highlighter. My pores look really nice on this side, but I did use my Tarte Clean Slate Primer, which really does fill up my pores in very, very nicely. This blends it out really nice. It looks very natural, very seamless. This is like an ideal cheek. Whereas on this side, you can see my bronzer went on a little bit muddy. My highlight on this side looks more seamless than on this side. Everything on here just looks patchy. It looks like it grabbed. And my pores aren't too bad, but they are more pronounced in here on this side than they are on this side. I just think that this foundation goes on nicer for me and my dry skin type with a sponge. It goes on a little bit thinner, whereas with a brush, I had to use a few pumps to get the coverage that I wanted, and this side is just cakier. I'm gonna go ahead, I need to run, I need to drive to my parents, I need to get my day going, so I will see you guys in a little bit. Hello, I have a question. Okay. What do you think of my foundation? And like look at both sides because I applied them both very differently.
First of all, it's annoying that you're asking me a foundation question when your eyes look like sexual flamingos.
Okay.
Forehead doesn't look great.
Why?
It's a little wrinkly. I'm sorry.
It looks wrinkly? Why are you sorry?
Your cheeks look nice. Like, I don't know. It looks a little like, in certain spots, it looks very like airbrush, like perfection.
Yeah.
And some spots it doesn't. It's like patchy almost.
Yeah, I agree. I think this side looks better than this side.
Yeah, this side looks good and like this area looks good.
Yeah.
Chin not great.
Chin not great, okay.
Here looks nice.
Yeah, under the eyes.
Your, like mouth area.
Can you show me my wrinkles?
Oh yeah, that's a little, well it looks pretty good in this to be honest. But like I just think here is not looking great.
Okay.
This looks nice. This looks nice and that a little, but the chin area.
The chin.
I don't know.
I feel like it kind of clings to my dry patches.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks dry in some spots.
And like in here it kind of looks like cakey.
Yeah, I feel like the blush combo wasn't great with it.
But this side, I feel like the blush looks fine.
It looks great in this, to be honest. But
oh, in the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, so in real life, it's not as great.
In real life, it's not great, but it's not bad for photos. Your eyes look great.
Thank you. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks for your input.
Bye.
Anyone listen to Justin Bieber's new album? Amazing. I will lower that so I don't get a copyright strike, but listen to it. If you haven't, it's amazing. It looks like really nice on the camera, but in real life, it's kind of like grabbing onto my dry patches. Like she said, I mean, my chin doesn't look great. It still looks really like cakey over here. I think that the blush combo was nice. I just think that the blush combo looks better on this side than it does on this side. This side, it just looks kind of muddy still, but I'm a really big fan. I'm really in love with this eye look that I did with the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. Yeah. watch that. I feel like my sister usually compliments my makeup, but not like today. Like today she was like, oh my God, she told me I looked like a sexy flamingo. But yeah, for 5 hours in, I like this. It feels nice on the skin. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel heavy. I feel like my skin definitely is like able to breathe. Sorry, I'm like sweating and trying to lower the heat in my car. I just think that if you layer this up a little bit too much, it can lean on the cakey side. However, my skin feels really nice. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing any foundation on my face, so that is definitely a plus. And this foundation is meant to be like skincare like, so I definitely agree with that. And I do love the fact that like I was out all day and covered with SPF in my foundation. And it is kind of sitting in my smile lines a little bit, not on this side, but this side is way worse. My smile lines are way deeper. I mean, yeah, you can see my lines here, but a bitch got lines. So, but yeah, so this is the 5 hour check-in, and I will see you guys in a few more hours. We're trying to figure out what foundation I'm wearing to the wedding. What are your thoughts on this foundation?
This side's better.
Yes, we agree on the side.
It looks smoother.
Yeah. This side looks cakier, right?
Yes.
The other side? Okay. That's because I used it, I put it on with a brush on this side, and I put it on with a sponge on this side.
Oh.
Yeah, like you care. But anyway. But do you like it otherwise?
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Do you like it better than the other foundation that you say that you like?
I think so, but now we should do a test.
I'm gonna do a test. I'm gonna
Should
do
do a
one
follows.
half. I'm gonna do one half of my face with one and one half with the other.
Okay.
And then we're gonna decide.
Okay.
I think it's between 3 though, or the Nars one, but I'll try that and ask you another day.
Okay. I think this one looks the best right now.
So far, ever?
I think maybe.
Wow, okay.
What is it?
It's Guerlain. It's mad bougie. It's very expensive.
Makes sense.
Okay, thanks for your input.
You got it.
You're the
Love
best. Love you. All right, guys, it is 10 o'clock and I've been wearing this foundation for 11 hours. I have not touched up my face at all, and I have to say, I really love this foundation. I am going to insert some photos of myself with flash photography so you guys can see what this looks like with flash. I feel like my skin looks really gorgeous. I feel like it looks really good. This foundation held up really beautifully. I'm not overly greasy. I don't feel dry. I don't feel like I'm wearing pounds of makeup. My skin feels really nice. I felt like my skin could genuinely breathe throughout the entire day. This is supposed to be like skincare in a bottle. It's supposed to be like a nourishing, delicious foundation that is not only beautiful on the skin, but helps your skin. As the summer approaches and my skin gets a little bit more oily and less dry, I feel like my skin will like this foundation even more. I will definitely get back to you guys and let you guys know how the foundation layers up over top of this fancy gold primer using a beauty sponge. I think that all of the products that I wore today on top of this went on really nicely, and that's usually like the first telltale sign as to whether or not I will like this foundation. Because for me, when I'm entering a new foundation like into my little makeup family, if you don't mesh well with my favorite products, then you don't really mesh at all. And it's a really cute bottle. Like, this bottle doesn't look like any bottle that I own. I can't wait to wear this more, and I love that it has SPF. I definitely want to do some foundation contests here on my channel. If you guys are unaware of what my little product this first that videos are, I will do one side of my face using whatever product it may be. It can be mascara, foundation, concealer, and then the other side I will try something different, and I will wear them both at the same time, assess them at various points, kind of like we did today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. What do you think about this foundation? Let me know down below in the comments section. What do you think about it on me? Do you own it? If you do own it, what are your thoughts? If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead, hit subscribe, come hang out with me, and be sure to click that bell next to it. This way you get that notification. You will just get a friendly little reminder on your phone that tells you every time I upload a video, and we can hang out more, because I'm dying to hang out more. I don't know about you. I had a great time as always. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, Finders. Mwah.